Hey DJ, what lap's the competition caution after this race? 4040. Alright, copy.
Good evening, race fans. Welcome to the Wednesday Night Dash Series. We are live here from the Lucas Oil Raceway in Indianapolis, Indiana. Trucks are going to do battle here tonight for 85 laps as they visit their first short track here of the season. The guys have just finished up qualifying. It was Caden McElravy Jr. sitting on the pole. Is outside is Colton Gardner. Hunter Hughes will start third. Erik Richardson's going to roll off fourth, and Mark Vickers fifth. Sixth tonight is going to be Justin Neves. Seventh is last week's winner, Eric Blum. Brandon Birmingham's going to start eighth with DJ Fluck ninth, and Zach Bowles is going to roll off 10th. I don't know if I've ever seen a race here during the day, but that'll be interesting. Let the truck slip and slide a little bit more. One of the views that I'll probably use quite a bit is going to be this one right here from the grandstands. I just feel like you get a great view of everything that's going on. Pace car is down.
Green, green, green.
And we're underway here from Lucas Oil Raceway Park. McElravy's going to drive it hard off into turns 1 and 2 down there on the bottom. We see one of the yellow trucks is way up against the fence, and here comes Colton Gardner back on the outside. He's still got Hunter Hughes inside. He's going to spin him into turn 3 and 4. Mark Vickers is involved. And Vickers is able to keep his truck going. Gardner's able to get his going as well, and it's going to be really, really important for him to stay on the lead lap here.
I feel bad about that.
He's certainly going to remember that what happened there in 1 and 2 is he see him in the fence again, but it's going to be imperative for him to stay on the lead lap. Meanwhile, back up front, we got Hunter Hughes trying to reel back in. Caden McElravy as we see the 13 truck go around. The Jepson's Bourbon truck. Erik Richardson getting loose on corner exit. See Zach Bowles go around him. The battle still up front. At Lucas Oil Raceway Park, or IRP as it's known to a lot of people, you'll see it's pretty rare. It's a short track that's got the top line preferred. Really interesting. We've had a lot of action already in this race, and I see Colton Gardner's actually in the pits. Very unfortunate start to the race for our outside pole sitter. Hunter Hughes doing a good job sticking with the leader, McElravy. Well, Brandon Birmingham has driven himself up into the 3rd position. You see just how close that Hunter Hughes was there to the fence. And at the moment, Colton Gardner is working his way through 3 and 4 while our leaders are right there behind him. And I'm telling you, if Colton Gardner goes down 2 laps, he'll be done. Just with the way the cautions fall. Really, both Mark Vickers and Colton Gardner did a really good job getting their trucks going immediately after an accident there to help prevent losing even more time. Like McAravy's able to gain a little bit more time there through that lap, as we've now put 11 completed on the board. A little bit further back, we got Justin Neves trying to make a move on Mark Vickers. Zach Bowles right in the fold. Sounded like somebody was downshifting when they went by. I don't know if that was maybe Birmingham. Good battle here. See Justin Neves trying to take a peek inside Vickers there, but Bowles in the preferred line. Zach Bowles is going to go around Justin Neves. And now Bowles is going to dive underneath Mark Vickers. So you see there just the outside lane, how much momentum it carries off the corner exit. I know we had the incident on lap number 1, but I am a big fan of short tracks. See Bowles take a look at the inside of Vickers once again. Just the ability to see everything that's going on around the track. Now Justin Neves fighting hard on the outside. Oh, they make contact. Ball's able to.
Actually, both y'all driving me a little too close.
Ball's able to gather it back up. As we Justin Neves now going back after Mark Vickers. Oh, and Vickers is in the wall.
Sorry, man. Okay.
Vickers catches the wall and comes right back across the track, right across Zach Bowles' nose. Now, Erik Richardson has gotten by Zach Bowles.
I didn't catch it, did I? I mean, we were making doors and nothing crazy, man. And it's tight coming through the turn. I was just pushing a little too hard out of that exit.
Vickers is now falling a lap down. So with only one lucky dog being given, Vickers just behind the race leaders, and Colton Gardner, man, he has pulled away from our leaders. I know he had a little bit fresher tires, but man, what a shame. He's clearly got speed in that 40 truck. He's not going to get a chance to really battle for the win unless he can get around Mark Vickers before the competition caution. Like Zach Bowles has successfully made his way around Erik Richardson again. Last week's winner, Eric Blum, doing battle there with Justin Neves. You see Blum in the wall a little bit there. Nothing's changed up front, still Caden McAravy leading. Hunter Hughes in second, Brandon Birmingham in third. Now that the field's semi-spread out, it might be a decent time to take a peek here at the point standings. So Caden McAravey Jr. has currently got 81 points, so he leads the series. Zach Bowles in second with 60, and that's where things get really tight. See, Erik Richardson has worked his way into third. Richard Hurst not here again, but he sits in fourth, tied with Justin Neves. Eric Plum was able to catapult himself all the way up into sixth spot with that win last week at Talladega. We see Mark Vickers, Colton Gardner, DJ Fluck, Bernard Pollard, Brandon Birmingham, the newcomer Hunter Hughes, Chad Crow, and Kyle Fluck. And Hunter Hughes must have caught the fence a little bit because Caden McAravey's now got 1.4 second advantage. Meanwhile, Zach Bowles trying to take a peek on Eric Blum, who disappears for a second. Always makes it interesting. Good three-truck battle there for position. Erik Richardson trying to be a part of it as well. See Bowles dive in, man! And he plows into Eric Blum. Well, Birmingham and Justin Neves going back at it. After the contact, man, there's a lot of damage to the side of Eric Blum's truck, but he's hanging on tough here in this sixth position. And Colton Gardner has reeled in this crew. Man, that 40 truck is fast. He's gonna want to take the wave around probably, and even though we won't be able to put fresh tires on it, it's probably worth it to go onto the lead lap once the competition caution happens. We see Justin Neves taking a peek to the bottom there. Not sure why the camera wanted to go away from it. Oh, Birmingham crushes the wall there. But move Justin Neves into the number 3 spot. Got it set on TV mixed right now, so it's bouncing around some of these different camera angles. Not 100% sure why it does the things it does sometimes. Pretty good little battle there. All these trucks other than Gardner are for position. And the always colorful Zach Bowles over the radio. We apologize for the outspoken language.
My brother is trying to fix one radio. Please let me by. Wreck the other guy, though.
Zach Bowles, I think he maybe had touched the wall or something during qualifying, had to start from the rear and didn't get a lap log. Of course, in iRacing, if you touch the wall, it's not going to count your lap. There are certain tracks like Bristol and some of the dirt tracks where it can be an advantage to actually hit the wall. So iRacing puts those parameters in place. Nobody can ride the wall and get an advantage. DJ Fluck currently the last car on the lead lap trying to hang on right now. Looks like McAravey's able to get to his outside. Put the Jepson's Malore Silverado a lap down. And that's bad news for Mark Vickers and Colton Gardner, who are trying to get the lucky dog. Quite a bit of damage to the outside of DJ Fluck's truck. Battle for position here as we see Erik Richardson trying to get to the bottom of Brandon Birmingham.
Don't worry, third, I'll give you plenty of room, bud.
Birmingham able to hold on to the spot for now. Getting pretty close to the competition yellow. Oh, see Birmingham in the wall.
40.
Here comes Colton Gardner trying to get around both of these guys. Whoa, Birmingham off the wall loose. And Caden McAravey is trapped in all of this lap traffic right now. He's got to be patient and really careful when he works his way through this traffic. He's going to go to the outside of Brandon Birmingham. We're coming up on the competition yellow. That's not good news for DJ Fluck. Still McAravey leading, Hunter Hughes second, and Justin Neves in third. Oh, and Richardson chases it up the track. McAravey able to get around Erik Richardson. And Richardson's all kinds of in trouble. He was loose to the bottom, and that allows Birmingham to get by, and that was really, really big, because that's for your current lucky dog.
Can you let me know when you cross for 40?
So that puts Brandon Birmingham back in the lucky dog spot. And there's the competition yellow. So Birmingham's going to be able to get the lucky dog here. The rest of the field will have to take a wave around in order to stay on the same lap as the leader, which means they won't be able to pit and get fresh tires. Looking at Hunter Hughes, currently running second. Did want to make mention, the guys went through and answered some driver bio pages, and figured since we're in Indiana here racing at Lucas Oil Raceway Park, we'd pull an Indiana boy. We see the field pull off into the pits here, but we'll get to DJ Fluck here in just 1 second. So McAravey's going to win the race off pit road. Hunter Hughes second. Justin Neves in third. Zach Bowles fourth. And Eric Blum is going to come out fifth. Well, as we were saying with DJ Fluck, one of the questions how he got originally involved in sim racing, iRacing. Him and buddy Erik Richardson back in college, they wanted their own racing team. And obviously, you know, the finances tend to be a problem with real racing, so sim racing was the best bet. And it's honestly helped the two stay in touch after college. It's pretty cool. I've got the same situation with all my high school buddies with fantasy football. He enjoys the racing community the most.
Hey, can I get my black flag cleared? I got a unsafe pit exit.
His most proud moment in iRacing thus far is finishing second at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And of course, DJ is one of the co-founders of Stadium Scene.
Yeah,
And Stadium Scene TV. They do a great work with up-and-coming sports content creators to help market and promote their work as they attempt to achieve their dreams of breaking into the sports world of journalism and broadcasting. And a lot of his time is spent hanging out with his twin daughters. DJ's favorite driver was Jeff Gordon.
Yeah, it's after you come out at 2 onto the backstretch almost. Interesting. Okay, my bad.
And his favorite series to watch is the IndyCar series. And an interesting fact about DJ, he's a graduate of Purdue University. He's an electrical engineer by day. And his most prized racing possession is an early 90s race-used Formula One tire.
I think I got the DLL.
That's a little bit about DJ Fluck, as he looks to try and bring home a solid finish here
I can't.
in the virtual state that he grew up in.
Green.
And meanwhile, leaders are going green up front. Something must have happened on the start, as Erik Blum has now jumped up trying to make a move on Caden McAravey. See Neves brush the wall a little bit. And now Hunter Hughes trying to make a move on Blum. 40 laps to go. A little further back in the field, we see Colton Gardner and Brandon Birmingham battling. Oh, and Erik Richardson has gotten loose once again. We saw him spin to the inside wall earlier. He's done the same thing again. It's so easy to do on corner exit in these short tracks. See Justin Neves dive to the bottom there of Erik Blum. Oh, we see Vickers get sent into the wall, and it's been a rough race for Mark Vickers in the 84. It's a good save. Birmingham sent him into the fence there. It was a good save. Up front, Hunter Hughes staying put. We see Zach Voles avoid contact with Neves and almost spin it.
Hey Justin, if you don't want to get wrecked, you want to run into the side. Give us more room. The high side's the third line anyway. I'm braking all the way to.
Zach Voles not happy on the radio with that.
What's wrong with you?
And some contact there. Neves loose on the inside. See Mark Vickers trying to come back through the field as some of the tempers are starting to flare here in the Wednesday night dash.
Chill out, bro. Seriously. I'm not trying to wreck you. I'm trying to interrupt. That was not intentional. Relax.
Vickers trying to get back underneath the 41 truck of Brandon Birmingham. Good battle right here. Just so difficult to complete a pass as you see the preferred lane being on the top. See Colton Gardner work his way into the mix as well, and Gardner opted to pit during the last caution and stay a lap down. Kind of an interesting call there. Well, back up front, Caden McAravey still leading Hunter Hughes. We'll see if he's learned anything from the first run to save his stuff a little bit better this time around. Got a couple of good battles going on between lead lap cars right now.
Oh, do you have your spotter on? Brandon, please on record. Please on record, sir.
Hold the line, bro.
Keeping focused on the leaders. We see McAravey had a really good exit that time through turns 3 and 4.
You're a clown, bro.
That was my line.
Well, it sounds like maybe Zach Bowles is getting into it again with
Yeah,
somebody
I have no
else.
idea what you're talking about.
Watch.
Oh, and Bowles is loose. Hangs on to it though. Nice save there on the exit of 4. You know, I want to give a shout out to Eric Blum, last week's winner. Just quietly worked his way into the another podium spot here right now. Hasn't been the most quick truck out there, but has stayed out of trouble and really doing a nice job managing the race. Well, back up front, Hunter Hughes is now caught up to Caden McAravey a little bit. We'll see if we can go on board with Hunter here.
Hey, DJ, I'm going to take you over outside. Thank you. You're good.
McAravey right now is doing a little bit better job of using the entire racetrack, but when you go that high up towards the wall, you're really playing with fire. But McAravey doing a nice job up there. Looking at Mark Vickers, looked like he maybe had gone around again because he's back a lap down and you see some more damage to the right side of the 84 truck. Camera's jumping all over the place. That time through, Hunter Hughes was higher than McAravey. You see DJ Fluck has brought his truck to pit lane. An unfortunate break for the 88 bunch. Good looking truck, that Rowdy Energy. I don't know if they put a custom number 18 on the side of there or what, but it looks good. While a battle getting ready to take shape, we've got Zach Bowles. He's been reeling in Eric Blum here for a couple of laps. They're downshifting. We'll go ahead and, with him blinking a little bit, just jump onto Zach Bowles here. And there's what Zach Bowles is seeing. It's very difficult to work around a truck that's blinking like that. especially on a super speedway or a short track. Meanwhile, it seems like the 18 of Hunter Hughes has run into a little bit of problem. He's now fallen over 2 seconds behind our leader, Caden McAravey. And look at the speed from the 40 truck, Colton Gardner. Man, I think he really might would have had something for the win tonight if he didn't get wrecked early. Just kind of been playing catch up the rest of the race. Hunter Hughes, you probably want to tread a little bit lightly here, knowing that you were the front bumper that did wreck the 40 truck early in the race. Just kind of lets Gardner go. While a little further behind, Zach Bowles has really caught up to Erik Blum quite a bit. Down to just 15 laps to go in this one. And Hunter Hughes is really fading now. He's almost fallen back to Erik Blum. These two guys here could end up in a runner-up spot potentially. Look at the momentum Vols has going into 3 and 4, and he runs over Erik Blum. Blum able to save it and maintain 4th position, but
he already passed go.
Man, for somebody that really has been complaining all race long about not getting enough space, he certainly didn't give the 67 much there. See Zach in the wall there again, but he's got himself up into a podium spot, and that's certainly going to help in the points. So we take one more quick peek. Caden McAravey, your race leader. Zach Bowles in second in the points, trying to stay alive in this thing as we head towards the final couple races of the season. If y'all think this race is exciting, next week we're going to be slipping and sliding at Bristol Dirt. Can't wait for that one. Can't imagine Erik Blum's very happy right now with Zach Bowles. Still using the downshift method. Like Brandon Birmingham a little bit out of shape there off turn 4. Able to gather it back up. Still Caden McAravey out front. The Iowa Hawkeyes driver has led every single lap. A dominating performance. Had to fend off Hunter Hughes a couple of times, but Hughes, I think, is burning stuff up. Oh, we see Birmingham catch the wall a little bit there. Erik Richardson got a run on him. Richardson a lap down at this point. Richardson.
I'll hold that out.
And clear the 41 here off corner exit. Right in front of our leader. Go on board with our leader and see what he's seeing right now. 5 laps to go in this one. McAravy's going to go underneath Birmingham. No need to press the issue. Just play it conservative when you got a 5+ second lead. Definitely not the preferred lane to be down here, but no reason to risk wrecking your truck. Looking at the windshield at Erik Richardson right now. Looks like he's going to clear Richardson. It should be smooth sailing from here. I don't think they'll catch any more lap traffic. And this time by, it's going to be just 2 laps to go for Caden McAravy Jr. And this is going to be great for him in the point standings with that wild card coming up next week at Bristol Dirt. Just never know when somebody can slide a little bit out of shape and get into somebody there. White flag for Caden McAravy. Through 3 and 4 for the final time, and we're in virtual Indiana tonight, but it's a different state with an eye going to victory lane. It's going to be Caden McAravy Jr. winning once again in that Iowa Hawkeyes Chevy Silverado.
Sorry.
Hunter Hughes is going to come home second. Zach Bowles is going to come home third.
Brandon, you're good. This is harder.
Dude, these tires are so gone, dude. It's like...
Eric Blum with a nice run. He's going to end up 4th. And Justin Neves round out the top 5.
Dude, you're trying to race when you're a lap car. I don't know why you're tipping.
And Caden McAravy's going to burn him down.
Zero room to say anything.
What?
And we'll see if we can get a word with him.
I was going to say, I had my mic and everything muted a minute ago. Oh, excuse me, sir.
If there's anything, note the lap number, DJ Mac.
Oh, Brandon.
Thanks. I'm just trying to keep things fun and clean.
I hit the clutch instead of the brake.
Oh, okay. That happened. I was so confused. I was like, I didn't even do nothing.
Yeah, I was like, ah, shit. Is that it? Everyone's out?
All right, there he is. Caden McAravy Jr., can you hear me?
I got you, Kendall.
Oh, dude.
Hey, first
dude,
off,
he was really trying to
congratulations on the
I
win.
was floating up to the outside of my line.
I know it seemed like pretty clear sailing and a smooth ride from the broadcast point of view of the 3, but walk through us what you were feeling in the truck here tonight.
My spotter was saying, "Whoa, I do have a fucking 3/4 pass you on the straightaway."
So any opportunity that I got to really treat the gas pedal through the corners,
This still work?
to
Okay.
try to save
I'm
my
about to
tires,
watch
I
this
did.
replay. Hold the phone. What lap was
I
it on?
really hate that the 40 got caught up in that wreck in the first lap because he had a fast truck. I was hoping to race him all night, but unfortunately that didn't turn out.
Yeah, that was kind of a bummer too. I agree with you. I think Colton really had some speed, but once he was kind of in a spot there where he couldn't get the lucky dog, he was either going to have to stay out, take the wave around on old tires, or pit like he did, and who knows what the right call was there. But Did you think that the 18 might have had anything for you on either one of those runs? I know he got kind of to your back bumper, but it's so difficult to pass here.
It was scary the whole time. I didn't know if he was like trying to save tires and was trying to snipe me at the end there, but I kind of saw in that first stage towards the end there I was kind of pulling away, so I was hoping I would be able to do that the second stage, and it ended up working out in my favor.
And then I'd have to ask, there seemed like there was quite a bit of conflict going on around a racetrack with no automatic yellows. Were you concerned that any of those guys were going to get into each other right in front of you?
Yeah, for sure. Especially that first stage, I was kind of caught in a group of 3 there, and I was holding my breath the whole time, trying to maneuver my way. I wasn't trying to force my way through it because I knew like some of their tires were kind of sliding around, so I tried to patiently wait and find the gap to get through. But yeah, it was definitely scary.
Well, next week we go to the dirt track at Bristol. You do any kicking out of the back end on your vehicles on iRacing?
Not very often. I'm gonna have a lot of practice to do before I hit the dirt there in Bristol.
Well, you ran a great race here tonight, and obviously it's going to help extend your points lead here with another victory here tonight. But before we let you roll on out of here, who do you got to thank for this victory here at IRP?
Well, I gotta thank. I know my mom and dad are watching at home, so thank them. And just like thank you to everybody. Thank you to FR Racing for putting this on. It's a great league. I enjoy doing it every week. So, yeah, that's about it.
All right. Well, that's your winner here tonight. Caden McAravey Jr. did it in dominating fashion, leading every single lap at IRP. And we'll plan on seeing you folks next week at the dirt track of Bristol. And we'll send you here with the end credits, and we'll see you next Wednesday night.